My dear, patient audience, have I told you before that I love a good cliffhanger? It builds up the suspense and drama so much that you absolutely cannot stop thinking about what might happen. Have you been thinking about me? I hope you have. Here's the rest of the footage that me and my wonderful fiance Ernest filmed last weekend. I promise you, it's every bit as delightful as the last, and definitely well worth your wait. Oh, Ernest, I was beginning to think you'd never ask.
Really?
Well, yes, of course. We've been dating for 2 months already. And 2 months is a perfectly respectable amount of time before an engagement. Otherwise, you run the risk of becoming one of those old couples who spends endless amounts of time together but doesn't seem to do anything about it.
I'm afraid I'm a little confused. Did we meet before I came to visit you the first time?
No, silly. Of course not. We met exactly 17 days ago.
Then I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
Okay, well, 2 months ago, Jack was talking to me about the Great Muffin Quest of 2013.
Oh yes, I've never had so much fun in a bakery before.
Dear viewers, Ernest here is a bit of a rebel, and ever since falling in love with Sirius Black at a very young age, I've been desperately attracted to bad boys.
Of course. Yes, right. I am.
Ever since that day, I knew that we were destined to be together. If you go back on my Tumblr, you'll see that that's when our relationship officially started. Us physically meeting was just taking our relationship to the next level.
Cecily, you are amazing.
Thank you, Ernest. Anyway, viewers, as I was saying, we've been in a relationship for almost 2 months. And after extensive reading through old Victorian literature, I have discovered that that was the average amount of time for a courting relationship.
Really?
Well, not exactly, but it's close. Anyway, viewers, after we met in person, I went out and I got this little ring here in your name. Isn't it pretty? His taste in jewelry is exquisite. You should see the earrings he bought me.
I don't remember buying you any earrings.
No, anyways, so that's what happened. And aren't you glad I bought this ring now, Ernest? I know you'll get me another one, but I think this will do nicely for the moment. Would you like to slide it on my finger?
Yes.
Oh, Ernest, it looks absolutely perfect. Thank you. I've also got this stack of letters that you wrote me. I told you writing was old-fashioned, but you insisted.
Cecily,
Yes.
I haven't written you any letters.
Oh, don't I know it. I had to write his letters for him. You wrote me several times a week, and your prose is absolutely delicious. I would share it with you, dear viewers, but some of these are full of his deepest, darkest secrets, and I wouldn't want to go back on his confidence like that.
Of course I would write. Text messaging doesn't have that weight that's inherent in a pen and paper.
You're perfectly right, as usual, Ernest.
May I read them?
No, I don't want you to get a big head. The letter that you wrote me after we broke up was so beautiful. I still get teary-eyed thinking about it.
We broke up?
Well, yes, a month and 3 days ago. I cuddled with Bear and listened to Phantom of the Opera on repeat and spent 8 solid hours on Tumblr just to cope with the heartbreak. I remember it was sunny outside.
Why did we break up? What did I do? 1, 2, 3. I didn't do anything. Very hurt that you broke up with me, Cecily. Especially when it was sunny outside.
Our relationship could have hardly qualified as serious if we didn't break up at least once. Don't worry, we got back together 3 days later.
Promise me we'll never break up again.
I promise. You know what my favorite thing about you is, Ernest?
My charming wit, my striking profile, my way with children and small dogs.
Well, all of those things, but more specifically, your name.
My name?
Yes, silly. Don't laugh at me, but it's always been a girlish dream of mine to love someone with the name of Ernest. There's something about that name that inspires absolute confidence.
So you wouldn't love me if I had some other name?
Like what?
I don't know. Pick a name. Algernon, for instance. That's a nice name. It's a strong name. Aristocratic name. Can you imagine like a Like a president or a philosopher, like a lord, like a count with that name?
Well, I could imagine it, but I can't imagine it with you. I don't really like it.
My own dear sweet Cecily, I don't see any reason you should object to the name of Algernon. It's rather a nice name. I like the name of Algernon. I see no reason why you shouldn't love me if my name was Algernon. Seriously, Cecily, are you saying you wouldn't love me if my name was Algernon?
Well, I might respect you, and I might admire your character, but no, I couldn't love you. Why are you asking about this anyway? Your name isn't Algernon, it's Ernest, and that's the most important thing to me.
Right, I see. Well, I'm afraid I must go. There's something I need to look into before I return to campus, so I must bid you adieu. I will return to you as soon as I can. Dear viewers, continue to follow my beloved Cecily. I guarantee you will never be bored.
All right, goodbye, Ernest. Oh, I'll walk you out. And that, my lovely viewers, is that. I miss him so much already. Every moment we're apart is agony, and it's a good thing we're getting married, because I don't think this kind of pain is healthy.